Welcome to Snark Marks, everybody. We are a very funny podcast out of the Central Valley of California. I'm Andrew. That's Dusty.
Hey.
Subscribe to our YouTube. I usually say follow us on all this stuff, but I'm going to lead with subscribe to the YouTube. We're having fun on there, but also follow us on all the stuff. We are at Snark Marks Pod on Instagram and Twitter. Dusty's at SnarkMarkD on Twitter for the time being, and also at SnarkMarkD on Instagram, and I am at Andrew Idell on Instagram. Thank you very much. Nailed it. It's been a while. I'm back.
I didn't want to jump in there.
It was my flu game,
me.
Dusty.
Yeah, you chastised me last week for jumping in on you.
I had such momentum. I was literally thinking, am I going to do it this time? Like, because a bunch of weeks in a row, I've screwed that up.
Yeah.
But I've been sick all week. Maybe that brings a different level of focus. We don't know.
Right.
But we're here.
You're like Daredevil. You know, his other senses are heightened because of he has no sight.
Yeah, because my sense of breathing through my nose has been completely
severely compromised.
Oh man, it's been rough.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for you. Did you find out? Is it Schrodinger's COVID?
Oh, it's Schrodinger's. Dude, I'm not. No, I didn't get tested.
You have to test.
I can't get COVID.
Well, a huge blow to your ego if you suddenly get COVID.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was in enough compromising situations during COVID and never got it. And I tested I've tested for COVID more than anything. I've tested for COVID more than I've tested for spelling and math. Okay.
Yeah. More than all those AIDS tests I had to take.
And yeah. One of them was a little bit more nervy than the other. Okay. But, yeah, dude, I just, how much money am I going to give to a big COVID test? Like I'm like 0 for 20, bro.
Right.
Sometimes I tested more than once for one.
Shooter's got to shoot though, sickness. Dude. One time you're gonna make it.
I'll do an antibody test at some point and be like, have I at some point had COVID? I'll be really nervous for that one because I am really like, I'm riding this streak, dog. I was sure I had COVID in like May. No, it was I can't remember when it was. A few months ago, and I tested and it was negative, and I was like, all right, that's it. Never testing again. Can't get COVID.
Yeah, it would also be so like you to get it 4 years later. This is the Invincible of COVID positive tests.
Yeah,
you're riding the wave way after it's over. You know.
Yeah, dude. I have decided I am impervious to COVID. I am not, however, impervious to the flu. It's gotten me twice this year.
I don't know truly that I've ever felt shittier than when I've had the flu. Like it sucks so bad.
Yeah, it's been a rough week.
News flash to the uninitiated, hot take coming in. Having the flu is the worst.
Yeah, dude, I woke up on Tuesday and Mary was over. Monday. Mary was over Sunday night, and I was starting to feel it before she left. I believe one of her family members gave it to me. Thanks. You know?
Yeah.
That's why I was single for so long.
Dusty. Yeah, that's what you get for commingling with people.
But I wake up at like 2 a.m, and I felt like I had been stabbed in the throat. Like it was that like. You know when you have like a localized sore throat when it's in one place, or it's like on one half of your throat rather than the other.
I always get it like right here, right on the left, right in this little area.
The left
right
node. Yeah, mine was on the right, and I woke up and I like took one swallow and I went, oh no, like sore throats are the worst. I'd rather have almost anything than a sore throat. And then an hour later, I woke up and my nose was just like. Somebody had poured wet cement into it, and like, Caltrans was hanging out in my living room.
And they take a long time. Funny thing, they're slow.
Yeah,
they work slow.
You didn't know they work slow. So I woke up. I felt awful. I didn't do my radio show on Monday, and I just texted my program director like 30 minutes before my show was supposed to start, and I was like, dude, I sound like shit. I can't do this. And the next day. So I just watched movies and ate because I happened to make Mary and I made soup on Sunday, so I happened to have soup, which was great. And then I Tuesday, sore throat completely gone. I was like, man, I'm going to kick this pretty good. This is going to be like a 24-hour shit. You know what I mean?
The kid is back.
Yeah, I thought it was just a cold at that point because I'm like, all right, sore throat's gone. I looked it up. Flu's just a severe cold. It's the same thing. It's just like there's nothing. I'm sure they can tell if they test you or something, but it's like, yeah, your symptoms are more severe with the flu. Oh, cool. Okay. So Tuesday, sore throat's gone, but I feel icky. Like I just feel
there's
icky.
A general ickiness,
and I can't breathe. Right. Then like Wednesday through today, it's just been like my nose is annoying and my ick has persisted. Nevertheless, ick persists.
It persists. Yeah, that's the worst part. And then I always feel like a real piece of garbage. Like when I got COVID bad, because I had it once and nothing happened to me.
You got COVID, you piece of shit.
Yeah, they got me 2 times. The shooters were out for me.
COVID 2 times.
Yeah. The second time I got COVID, one of the days I made my bed, and that was it. That was like the whole day's worth of activity. That's all I could muster was because I had been laying in the bed, for like a day and a half, and I was like, I gotta do something here, So I made it just to get back into it.
Yeah,
but I made it, and by the end of making it, I was like, I got nothing. It was like I had just played 45 minutes of hard basketball.
Yeah.
Like, I'm out,
Yeah, I did my radio show on Wednesday, and my intro song for the radio is Apache Indians' "Boom Shakalak." Of course, it is the beginning of Dumb and Dumber. And I always start talking like it goes pew, and then the guy's like one, I don't know the words. And when that drops, that's when I start talking. Precious 957, and when it did the drop, it switched to Eric Bischoff's "I'm back and better than ever." Nobody in the world pretends that people miss him more than me.
No, it's a quality bit. And it's only for, if I listen to that radio show. There's like 10 people that get that joke, but it's a really good joke if you get it,
So I didn't I didn't acknowledge what it was. I just said, "I'm back, ladies and gentlemen, Precious 957." But then I do my show on Wednesday, and then I get in the shower, and boy do I have the spins in the shower.
Yeah. You exerted so much energy to be entertaining.
Dude, because I had to fake it hard. And I listened to one of my breaks yesterday from Wednesday, and you could tell, and even now, like a little bit, but you could tell on Wednesday really bad, this guy can't breathe out of his nose right now.
Yeah, this guy's having an issue.
I'm like, Precious 957, this is Andrew Rydell. How's everybody doing? I'm back. I beat the flu, everybody. The flu ain't got shit on me, dog.
I'm here in the traffic copter. We've got news and weather.
That's what it sounds like. Sunny days up in the traffic copter.
I wanted to talk to you because you texted me that at one point you watched Gangs of New York.
I did.
You'd never seen it before.
Yeah.
Now who holds sway over the 5 points?
Get out of the points.
You do. I recently watched this a few months ago. Gave it a rewatch. I think this movie's sneaky underrated, dude. It's pretty good in my
Gangs of New York?
Yeah, we haven't talked about it. I don't think it gets in the movie circles. I don't think it gets the cred that it deserves.
It's on the level of like how I've experienced people talking about it. Oh, that's a good movie. That's what you get when somebody mentions Gangs of New York, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. In terms of like accolades that people give it, like, oh, that's a good movie when people hear about it.
Yeah.
But Daniel Day-Lewis, man, he just like, cause Bill the Butcher is a bastard. He's not a good guy at all.
Right.
But I almost like sided with him. I'm like, yeah, get these freaking potato-eating Irishmen out of the. And I'm a potato-eating Irishman.
Right. He's so charismatic. He had you turn against your own people.
He's probably wanting the Idell family right out of there, dude.
Right.
Yeah, and Leo, obviously, Leo's one of those guys. He's getting his flowers now because he got the Revenant and all that shit. Because he's not as hot as he used to be. I think that's what it was. I think Leo was too good looking to be taken seriously as an actor. as seriously as he deserved, at least.
Yeah, I mean, the Titanic of it all really messed it up for him for years, where like
He was just a
people didn't want,
heartthrob.
right, people don't want to give it to you
Yeah.
but like he's turned in great performances in tons of movies. Catch Me If You Can is also like I'm sick, I'm gonna watch this movie because it's like it's so easy. It goes down like the soup that I wish I were eating if I were sick. You know?
You're having a cat invasion.
Like, and then he just rattled off hits. Like Sarah and I watched Inception the other day. I haven't watched that movie in a long time. He's great in that.
I've never seen that one, but I hear good things. And people give him shit about Gilbert Grape, which I understand. But
in the time in which we lived, you know,
if you can cast somebody with a disability to do that role, go ahead and do that. I'm okay with that. I'm not like against people who say that. Okay, but I think he did that with respect. He didn't do what Robert Downey Jr. talks about. Like he didn't truly become a caricature, in my opinion. And
that is the most sensitive portrayal of a person with a developmental disability that you're going to get for 1995.
Yeah,
you know, like have we not seen the Rosie O'Donnell?
Dude, I was gonna say, if you're mad about What's Eating Gilbert Grape, watch Riding the Bus with My Sister. It is. You can't believe it's not a parody. Like, you can't believe that Rosie O'Donnell didn't just make the most offensive comedy sketch of the 90s.
Right. She hosted SNL and they pitched this to her. That's this movie. In Gangs of New York, like when Bill the Butcher is wrapped in the American flag, just sitting there talking about how much he loves America, but conversely, how much he hates the Irish.
Yeah.
I was just like, this guy's nailing it.
He just go ahead. Sorry.
He taps his glass eye with the knife.
Yeah.
At one point, and when he's teaching Leonardo DiCaprio, he's like, "That's a kill. That's a kill." And he's like, "Dude, like every scene he's in, he's incredible."
He's just a attention vacuum, and like when Leo and Cameron Diaz are in bed, and Cameron Diaz is asleep and facing the other way, and Leo wakes up and Bill the Butcher's sitting right there.
That's when he's in the American flag.
Oh, okay, that is the part. And he tells him the story of killing his dad, and is like, he's the only man I ever killed worth remembering, or something like that.
Yeah, he respected Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
but he had to kill him.
Yeah,
because who holds sway over the 5 points?
Only Bill the Butcher.
Only Bill the Butcher. Yeah.
Apparently, Bill the Butcher, real dude.
Yeah, it's based off a book that's about like the real events, and I guess a lot of the gangs and some of the like the woman with the gnarly metal nails was like a real person. Who the lady on the Irish side?
I want to go back to 18 because it's a little. So this is set actually. Bill the Butcher died at the real Bill the Butcher died at age 33 in 1855.
Yeah, this
is set later than that because the Civil War is like starting all that stuff, right?
Yeah, it's set in 1863.
Yeah, so I would love to.
I'm on the Wikipedia page. I don't just know when Gangs of New York.
Yeah. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. What title match? WrestleMania did you forget to remember that?
It's Bill the Butcher versus George Hackenschmidt.
I would like to go back to that era of New York. But see, when I think of all these like hypotheticals, like going back in times,
sure,
I feel like I would want to go back, but I'm invisible and nobody can touch me.
I'm invisible and
I'm
invulnerable.
A ghost.
Yeah, and you have the flu, so you can't smell because it's for sure stinky.
I want to smell it.
Oh man, I bet it's stinky.
I know, but I want to know. I want to understand the stink, Dusty.
That's why everybody's so mad. Is it's so goddamn stinky all the time.
I just keep thinking about the mud. Like,
yeah,
everything's covered in mud all the time. Like, you can't get a nice pair of shoes.
There's no streets. You have to wear. I mean, it's very famous. We make fun of Daniel Day-Lewis. maybe he's got the right idea, but he famously got pneumonia on the set of this movie because he would only wear era appropriate clothing, and then he didn't want to take medicine that wouldn't have been available to Bill the Butcher at the time.
And he's just talking in that fucking New York accent. No,
Yeah.
no, I'm not going to take it. No, I would. So, yeah, I want to see, and you can't do this, but I would like to. I would like for them to have made Gangs of New York pre Daniel Day-Lewis going method. He does it. They make the whole movie.
Yeah.
And then he goes method for like 3 months, and then they make the movie again, and then show me both movies and prove to me that it matters.
Right. I don't know that there is a pre-Daniel Day-Lewis going method. I think that's his whole deal.
No, but what I'm saying is make the movie without him doing the method bullshit. He has to be Daniel Day-Lewis, normal guy.
Right.
Between takes, he gets driven to the set in a like brand new BMW. He's got his cell phone in his pocket when he's filming, like all these things.
Yeah.
And then you make the whole movie, and then you reset. Give him a few months to get into the character and do whatever, live in whatever fucking log cabin that he has to live in, and then he gets to go full method, and you make the movie again, and see which one's better.
Nominated for 10 Oscars, only won 1 Oscar for Daniel Day-Lewis Best Actor.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he went up against that year. Can you click the thing?
Yes, Chicago won Best Picture. I've never seen Chicago, so I don't know if it's better than Gangs of New York.
Chicago was all the rave, but hey, I'm going to tell you this right now, and I've been wrong before.
Sure.
This first time I'll admit that I've been wrong before because I watched Wonka. All right, we'll talk about that too.
Sure,
but Chicago's not better than Gangs of New York.
Well, Best Director, they probably want to rethink this one. Roman Polanski for The Pianist.
Hell yeah, dude, he deserves that shit. I've heard The Pianist is good though.
I hear it's great.
Isn't that Adrian Brody?
Yeah. Oh wait, this might be the year before. No, this is the right one. No, it didn't win best. He didn't win Best Actor. Oh shit. He got nominated.
Who won? I'm clicking it. Hold on.
Adrian Brody won for The Pianist.
Man, you know what? Fuck The Pianist, bro. I haven't even heard that it's a good movie.
No, who's still going back to watch The Pianist? Who holds sway over the 5 points is what I want to know.
So it was Adrian Brody for The Pianist, Nick Cage for Adaptation, Michael Caine for The Quiet American, Daniel Day-Lewis for Gangs of New York, and Jack Nicholson for About Schmidt.
Yeah, they don't give that shit to Daniel Day-Lewis. They're out of their goddamn minds.
Yeah, that's like Mike Trout has 3 MVPs and should have like 5 of them. That's Daniel Day-Lewis, and I haven't seen The Pianist.
It's true. I haven't watched it either. I watched some of it, and I was like, you know what? This movie's gonna bum me out, dude. I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I feel like I don't want to watch The Pianist, but hey, good for Adrian Brody to overcome that nose. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Chris Cooper won for Best Supporting Actor
against all schnoz.
Yeah. The Adrian Brody story.
He's back.
Yeah. Chris Cooper won for Adaptation. That's a really great movie. He deserves that. Leo not nominated, which I think is uncool.
He was too hot. He's too hot at the time, man.
And he probably wouldn't want to win a Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah, this movie won no awards, no Academy Awards at least. The British Academy Film Awards gave Daniel Day-Lewis the Best Actor. It's a home game. It's a home game for Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, dude. You know who won Best Original Song?
Chicago, All That Jazz.
No, Best Original Song, not Best.
Oh, original song. Yeah, I guess that's it.
I'll give you a clue.
Uh-huh.
His palms are sweaty.
Oh fuck! I shouldn't have even needed a clue for that. That's the only Best Original Song I know.
Yeah, that's
unless fucking Peaches won.
Right. This is an interesting Oscars. Yeah, the Chicago won a bunch, but anyway, yeah.
Was 8 Mile nominated for best film?
No, of course not.
Spaghetti.
It was Chicago.
Oh, go ahead.
The Hours, Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, the Pianist, and Gangs of New York. So that was the 5.
By the way, I once again, and I don't know if I'm ever going to try this again. I watched the first 45 minutes of The Fellowship of the Ring for like the 15th time.
Okay.
I can't continue the movie, and it's not even bad. I just don't know. I hit a wall.
Wait, you've never made it to the end?
I saw it in theaters.
Okay.
But that was over like 25 years ago.
Have you seen the whole trilogy?
No.
What? Well, of course not. I can't be outraged when you're
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
What you talking about? I'm gonna hit you up in like 30 years and be like, Dusty, you know what's dope? Lord of the Rings, man.
the Two Towers, dude.
I just binged them.
Yeah. I recently rewatched Fellowship of the Ring as well. I was home, had some time.
Yeah.
When it starts to get cold and like stormy and stuff, it makes me want to watch Lord of the Rings.
Dude, that's all. I mean, as soon as I got sick, I was like, you know what I should do? I feel like hanging out in the Shire, dog. Like, let's watch the Lord of the Rings.
Because you can't people can, but on a regular day where I'm supposed to be a productive person, I can't watch 3 Lord of the Rings movies. There's no other time to do anything else. That's almost all the waking hours I have to watch them. So it has to be like, oh shit, it's raining outside. I literally can't do anything else.
Yeah.
I can only watch the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's always when I'm sick.
Yeah.
When I'm sick or I had a tooth pulled. I watch
Right. No one will. If I tell people I watch all 3 Lord of the Rings movies, they will judge me unless I was like, dude, I was laid up on the couch. Had to watch Lord of the Rings. And Lord of the Rings is pretty good as a sick movie because you could fall asleep and like wake up and you kind of get where you're at if you've seen it before. It's a good comfort movie.
Yeah, especially if you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, then I didn't see it. I rewatched all the Harry Potters like last year.
Yeah.
God damn, those are good movies, man.
What I used to do, my sick movies were the James Bond movies, all the ones up through like the 90s, because you could follow. They used to show them all on TBS over Christmas, and so if I got sick, I could just like, all right, I'll fall asleep while Dr. No is on, and if I wake up while Moonraker's on, I can pretty much put it together pretty quick. All right, that's James Bond. There's an evil guy. He's trying to do something. There's some kind of henchman. Like there, I don't have to know the exact details.
Yeah.
To be able to enjoy the movie.
I haven't. I think I've only seen one James Bond, and I can't remember which one it was.
Sarah and I watched all the Daniel Craig ones recently. Those movies were pretty boss.
I think the one I watched was a late Brosnan. I can't remember that.
Probably got Die Another Day in there.
I don't know. It might be The World Is Not Enough.
The World Is Not Enough.
The World Is Not Enough.
But I like the old, like the Roger Moore real campy ones, like Man with the Golden Gun and shit, where it's just
where they're doing the stupid 60s dances.
Yeah. The plot of the Man with the Golden Gun is just there's a dude who has a golden gun that will kill you with one bullet, as opposed to other guns that might take multiple bullets.
Gotta get that fucking golden gun.
Get that golden gun.
Man.
Best weapon in the GoldenEye game too. You had to you could turn on golden gun only, and then it's
we've talked about this though, right? I played GoldenEye with Jacob like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
It's a bummer.
We were walking around going, this is not fun. Let's play Tony Hawk again.
Yeah, Tony Hawk stays good. It's still fun. But
it's the pacing, man. I mean, we've been like all the Call of Duty, like Call of Duty just ruined GoldenEye. Like there is some nostalgia. Like there's somebody out there with a nostalgia boner that'll swear up and get it down that GoldenEye is the perfect game. Yeah. But that guy's wrong. It's the pace. It just takes so long. You're just looking around for each other, and then anyway.
Yeah. But at the time, Oh man.
Oh yeah, Pioneer.
You know,
It's in the rafters.
Yeah, it deserves its flowers. But sometimes we don't have to revisit, the things that
don't
we
meet
love.
your heroes. Don't meet your heroes. I also watched the new Wonka. You know what I love, Dusty?
What's that?
I love when I'm sitting there trying to watch a feel good movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, by the way, dead mom. Do you remember your mom's dead, Andrew? That hurt real bad, didn't it?
Remember how you try not to think about that every single day of your life?
Yeah, and not only is this man's mom is dead, she's very dead.
Yeah.
This other girl, all she wants to do is meet her mom. So this whole movie's about how dope it is to have a living mom.
Yeah. Well, I heard somebody once explain that, like, in children's movies, the death of a parent is like the most traumatic thing that you can.
Oh yeah, because you can't kill the kid.
Right, but that you can put on a kid as far as like to give them a hero's journey. Because like Aladdin, orphan, Simba, orphan, Batman, definitely. You hear about what happened to Batman's parents in Crime Alley?
It was rough.
Yeah,
hanging out in Crime Alley, a billionaire in Crime Alley.
The Little Mermaid, her mom is dead, seemingly. So she's not in the movie.
Bambi.
So Bambi, yeah, like they have to give, because I guess there was a version of Aladdin where he had a mom, but then they were like, well, why would he be out on the street stealing? That looks bad on the mom. Let's just kill the mom. If we just axe the mom, then he's got to be a street rat, So yeah, all of those movies, it's the easiest move to do that. Where's isn't in the original Wonka, Charlie's dad is dead, right? Because he's not in the movie.
I don't know if he's dead or just,
Yeah, he took
off somewhere. Yeah, he run off. RUNNOFT.
Yeah, he's gallivanting around. While his mom's having to make cabbage soup every night.
His dad was a Native American coyote hawk.
Yeah, whenever he gets to Wonka Land and he sees one of the Oompa Loompas, it's Papa.
Oh, they should make Charlie and the Chocolate Factory 2, where Charlie's dad shows up as soon as he finds out that his son has a chocolate factory.
Yeah, and he's actually, by power of attorney, he's a child. He's not allowed to run a chocolate factory. And then
I've been looking for you forever. He lives down the street.
Yeah, that's our next movie.
But yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it. I feel you said the same. Enjoyed it much more than you thought you would.
Yeah, man, they carved their own way. It didn't feel like the first movie, but it didn't go in the let's make everything limp-wristed and weird,
right?
like the
Johnny Depp one, yeah.
One, but everything was weird, but enough weird, like it was just to the edge of how weird you want something to be, right? And
yeah, or as like weird as you can make something that's supposed to be this mainstream, because I don't know that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is supposed to have been, or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is supposed to have been like a beloved favorite, because if you watch, we've talked about it, the Gene Wilder one, that movie's nuts. Like the dragon boat scene is insane, and Gene Wilder is like really mean in it, but like in a charming way. But Willy Wonka's a dick, dude. he is. He's like
how annoying would it be if you went into somebody's office and it was a bunch of broken clocks and everything's cut in half?
Yeah,
and he just doesn't mention anything. Even the contract he's giving you is cut in half.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing, Willie? I get it. Yeah. You're avant-garde.
Everything's a bit, dude. This is my life we're talking about here. You think it's about a lifetime supply of chocolate for me?
I'm going to turn this into a venture.
Yeah. My Slugworth's out there. He's offering me tons of money for this gobstopper. I eat cabbage soup every single day.
Have you ever fucking had cabbage soup?
Yeah, he flips out on Wonka. I say good day to you, sir. So
get in your half a car and drive out of here.
Yeah, I also recently saw a couple of films I'd like to discuss with you, Andrew.
Oh yeah, okay. So which one you pick? Whichever one we do first.
I had a half day off from work on Wednesday, and I used this opportunity to go see Red One, the Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Chris Evans, Santa Claus movie.
This is an ensemble cast, Dusty. I gotta pull this up.
There's a lot of people in this movie, and a lot of people are trying really hard. Lucy Liu's in this movie. I don't remember the last time I saw Lucy Liu in anything.
We got Dwayne Johnson, Chris Evans, Lucy Liu, J.K. Simmons, Bonnie Hunt, Nick Kroll. There's a lot of people in this movie, Dusty.
Yeah. I will say this. It is not as vapid and shallow as I thought it might be. Like, it wasn't so terrible that it turned fun. It's functionally like decent. It's just ridiculous that this is a movie. If anybody doesn't know, basically the North Pole, the movie's made by Amazon, and they've turned the North Pole and Christmas into essentially an Amazon warehouse, which is exactly what I want my Christmas spirit to be, just soulless capitalistic gain. They have to run scenarios for how they're going to do the run in the Arctic Circle to best do efficiency. Like, they're the type of company, the North Pole's the type of company that does their scheduling on military time. Like, that annoying of a company.
So it's about like shipping logistics?
Well, no, that's what Christmas is. They kidnap Santa Claus, you see. And The Rock is the head of security for Santa because he needs guys on him. He has a Secret Service to protect him, and they snatch him up, and then The Rock has to get the best quote unquote tracker in the world. That's Chris Evans, and Chris Evans is the dude in this movie.
They stopped using Native Americans for the trackers.
Yeah, well, they must have known he was Captain America. You know, he could do it all day.
Captain Native America.
And this guy hates Santa Claus. This guy, he's on the naughty list, Andrew.
Oh,
he's
no.
he's on the 4th level of the naughty list. There are sentient bears in this movie. There's sentient snowmen that are evil. That Chris Evans and The Rock have to fight. But Chris Evans is having fun in this movie. Like, he's the guy that gets the tone. And The Rock is treating it like he's really protecting Santa Claus.
What's the goal of the snowmen?
They are evil henchmen for the bad lady. So they're just
What's
henchmen.
the bad lady's name?
I forget it. She's a witch.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. Christmas witch.
Christmas witch, dude.
So, because she wants to punish everybody on the naughty list. Santa, soft on crime, dude. I hate to tell you. we need somebody new in office to
he's decriminalizing everything. He wants Santa sending social workers out there to talk people down.
The North Pole's a sanctuary city, and we're shutting that down. So, like, again, because I've read a lot about like how bad this movie is and stuff. This movie's a good time for people that want to just go have a good time. Like, there's nothing here. There's no real substance here. They try to shoehorn in a moral about, Chris Evans needs to be less of a shitty dad. He's an absent dad, and he learns throughout the movie to be a better person. But The Rock is treating this with a degree of like, no, the president has been taken and I alone can get him back.
Well, Santa might be more important than the president,
Well, and so many people know about fucking Santa. He has a military convoy escort the sleigh back to the North Pole. So all those dudes know who Santa is and know that he's real and know that magic is real. And no one is there's no whimsy. Nobody's impressed. They're all like, "Oh, hey, there's Santa. Hey, Santa." Like, I guess it's just at this point, no one's discovering for the first time Santa's real, except for Chris Evans, and he has the appropriate response. But everybody else is like, yeah, this is the time when we take the F-18s, and our asset is getting Santa Claus back to the North Pole.
I'm just glad that Mr. Focus Group, The Rock, I don't like dancing on people's graves or cheering on people's failures.
Sure.
Generally, right? But The Rock has been Mr. like fake smile, like I said, focus group guy for so long, and his movies just keep bombing.
Well, apparently this is not a bomb because Amazon doesn't need their Amazon doesn't need their movies to make money. They need their movies to draw traffic to Amazon to get you to buy stuff. So apparently if this movie makes back the $100 million it costs to promote it's a success for them.
The movie cost $250 million.
Yeah.
They made that movie for $250 million.
That is so much money for a movie about Santa being kidnapped.
And I don't know if that contains the marketing money.
No, generally the budgets don't contain the marketing spend.
Yeah.
They don't care. It's a loss leader for them. It gets people to sign up for Prime. This movie will be on Prime before December 25th.
Before Christmas. Yeah,
will.
It will. 100%. It will.
Because then people go on Prime, they sign up, then I need a cat tree, and then they order their cat tree. Like, that's how they make all their money. Like,
I'm about to build a cat tree. You know that?
Oh, hell yeah, dude!
I designed it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have 3 levels with ramps on the inside all the way up.
That's pretty
dope.
And
then there's gonna be a hammock at the top.
Hob's gonna be living better than you.
Dude, I know. Dude, he's been such an asshole today. I don't know if he's sick of me being home, but he's just been like constantly, every time I leave the bathroom, he goes and knocks everything on the bathroom counter into the sink and just stands there and meows. And then he'll, what else has he been doing? He'll, when I lay down, he just jumps up and grabs my feet, and then he'll just run away. And then he gets on top of he found something on top of my cabinet, was like kicking it off. Oh, and this morning, my fucking alarm, my fire alarm thing, my smoke detector, sorry, I'm sick, started beeping.
Yeah.
So I had to go get a 9-volt battery.
Yeah. It's always when you're sleeping. I have to talk to you about this other movie I watched. I heard some scuttlebutt on Netflix. There's a new movie. You know how they have these Christmas movies that come out that are Hallmark Christmas movies?
Oh boy, do I. I've been watching them.
There's one on Netflix that's called oh no, what is it called? Fuck.
Is it a Hallmark movie?
No, it's on Netflix. The Hot Frosty, that's what it is.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, that's with Gretchen Wiener. I watched a Gretchen Wiener Hallmark movie about her making gingerbread houses the other day.
Yeah, Lacey Chabert, that's her whole career now, is Hallmark movies.
Hell yeah, dude.
Do you want to take a guess? Are you looking at the plot for Hot Frosty?
I certainly am not.
Okay, do you want to take a guess?
But I saw like a thing. Where did I see it? It was like horny Christmas movies are taking over the world.
Yeah.
It was on like TMZ or something like that when I was doing stuff for my there's I don't even know, dude. How could you make Frosty horny? Like there is there's the local firehouse is gonna get taken over to make like a skyscraper for like an evil billionaire, right?
Sure.
And they kind of gloss over the fact that, you know, the firehouse is like a government entity. You can't really take it over.
Sure.
You don't need to. So the firemen do like they don't know how they're gonna fix the firehouse, and Gretchen Wiener, I'm not gonna learn her real name.
Sure.
She is a photographer and recommends that they do like a sexy calendar, like winter themed.
Yeah.
The 12 hunks of Christmas is what they call it.
Sure. Save the firehouse.
Yeah, to save the firehouse.
That movie probably exists.
Yeah.
That's not this movie. This movie.
Oh, I'm so shocked I got it wrong.
Yeah. Lacey Chabert is a widow because she's got to be sad. Got to have her be sad. Her husband's dead.
Yep.
It's Christmas time. There's a snowman contest in the town square.
I can't believe I went away from, because immediately in my head I'm like, there's obviously it's going to be a snowman contest. Fuck! I went into a firehouse being taken over by a billionaire,
and someone who is hot to go in this town has carved out the hottest snowman you've ever seen. This snowman has abs. Like,
it's a sexy snowman.
It's a sexy snowman. She sees it and she's like, "Oh, pretty sexy snowman." She gives
it turns into a man, doesn't it?
She gives her scarf to the snowman. Turns into a dude.
Oh God. Okay, I wouldn't have guessed that.
So,
Craig Robinson, isn't it?
He's the town sheriff who is like, it's supposed to be that he's comedically tough on crime. He takes his job way too seriously because he lives in a town called Hope Springs, which has no crime. It's like
Hope Springs is such the name of a Hallmark Christmas town.
It's like the town in did you ever watch the Christian movie The Buttercream Gang? You know about this movie?
No.
Might be before your time. Anyway, there's like an idyllic town where there's zero crime. The main thing is a cat gets stuck in a tree. That's Hope Springs in this movie. Okay. But this dude is acting like he's the police chief in Chicago or something. And it's got your other guy in it. The Give Me All You Got. That guy from I Love You Man.
Yeah. Joe Latruglio, dude.
Yeah. So she puts her scarf around him. He becomes corporeal. He immediately knows English. He's a snowman, but he can speak English. And then she meets him, and then they have she's trying to teach him to be a person, and he like, when he first arrives, he's naked, right? Because he's a snowman before he becomes a human.
Hell yeah. Does she look down?
No. He's running through the town. He accidentally streaks an old lady who falls down because he's so hot.
Dude.
But then he has to get some clothes. So he accidentally falls into the secondhand store and breaks the window and then steals some clothes. And so Craig Robinson's like trying to find a stranger in the town who streaked and then broke into the building and stole clothes, right? That's his plot in the movie. And then Lacey Chabert meets the hot snowman.
You watched this movie.
I heard about it on a podcast and I was joking with Sarah about it. And I was like, we should watch this. And she's like, yeah, let's watch it. I was like, okay. So, like, it's nuts because he's a snowman. So he doesn't know anything. But he starts watching TV at Lacey Chabert's house and he learns how to do stuff. He's a quick learner.
Is he like afraid of heat?
There's a joke where he learns to make pizza. And then he's like, can you turn the oven on? Actually, I turned the oven on earlier. And I don't like it. And he puts a Post-it note on the oven that says hot on it.
I need to write for these things, man.
But he like fixes her house. He's a handyman. Everybody in the town's horny for him. Except for Lacey Chabert.
How do you learn the handyman stuff? Did she leave Bob Vila on the TV for
a
week?
Yeah, he finds it on TV. And then he finds her husband's tools in the basement while he's looking through her stuff. And then later in this goddamn movie, Andrew, where he's a snowman, he knows English, but he doesn't know turns of phrase. She tells him to lay low. He tries to literally lay low. It's one of those things.
Oh, so funny.
But he's looking at Lacey Chabert and he goes, I went in the basement earlier. Are those your husband's tools? She goes, yeah. He goes, was that those pictures of you? And she's like, yeah, it was my wedding day. And then he goes, what's cancer? Because the husband
all right, I'm happy with that. That's
the
good.
husband died of cancer and he found the medical record. This dude speaks perfect English and understands English in return. He understands syntax, he understands sentence structure. Everybody can talk to him. He doesn't know what cancer is. He's unfamiliar with the concept. But they're like, all right, get a level and a hammer. And so, every 18 inches put in a stud. And he's like, no, got it, definitely.
I know exactly what an inch is.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. It was so like it was just so silly.
Okay. I'm looking at the reviews for these movies.
Sure.
I want you to guess. Where I'm going to have you guess the tomato situation for Red One, and then the tomato situation for Hot Frosty.
Okay. The critics or the people?
Let's do both.
Okay.
So Red One, what do you think the critic score is?
The critic score for Red One, I'm going to put at a 36.
What about the audience score?
Audience score, putting it like a 92.
Pretty good. Red One's critic score is 30%.
Okay.
They shit all over this movie.
Yeah.
Audience score 90%. You're off by 2.
Dude, people that wanted to go see go see Red One, they got the exact movie that they thought they were getting. Like,
yeah. Did you hear the thing about The Rock? He was watching Oppenheimer in the theater, and he sat who made Oppenheimer?
Christopher Nolan.
He sat in the seat where Nolan watches all of his movies.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, "Oh, dude, Red One from this seat is gonna fucking kill it." Yeah. That's the level of delusion we're working with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah. Hot Frosty.
All right.
Tomato meter. This is 27 reviews. Red One has 161 reviews.
Sure.
Tomato meter. Critics score for Hot Frosty.
I'm going to say people were generally charmed by Hot Frosty. I'm going 54%.
Popcorn meter. The viewers.
87%.
So this one, I can't believe this.
Sure.
Dusty. We'll do the people first.
Yeah.
The viewer score. The
people who love snowmen.
The civilians.
Yeah.
55%.
Okay.
The tomato meter. The critic scores.
Am I going to be surprised?
85%.
How many critics?
Is there? I said 27. So it's a low sample size. But is there some sort of like underlying brilliance to this movie?
I think, honestly, that this movie has like.
Keep talking. I'm gonna blow my nose.
Yeah, has a level of something in it that the other Hallmark, like type Christmas movies don't have. There are a couple of jokes in it that I did laugh at, like, and I think they've got funny people filling out the like townsfolk roles that is smart to have in the background.
Listen, and I bet they were.
It's ridiculous. And not very good, but like if you had of all of the Hallmark movies that you would have to watch, I bet this one's better than 80% of them.
Well, that's the thing. Like Hallmark movies are a different thing, right? Like the gingerbread one I watched the other day.
Yeah,
I didn't sit there going, "This is bad."
Right.
Like I wasn't like crying at the end, but it was like, it is. They are cute. I understand the like. The brain ticklies that it gives you. You know what I mean? Like I understand exactly what it is, and I appreciate it for what it is. Like I enjoyed myself watching
all kinds of entertainment need to exist, you know?
Yeah. So like they probably what happened here is they were grading on like a Hallmark curve. Like for these type of movies, it is this level of a movie because these movies, it's not a Scorsese thing. Like it's just a thing that's supposed to make you feel warm and fuzzy during the holiday season and feel the Christmas spirit and feel how like the magic of winter and all that stuff. And like, so even though I love to play the cynic,
sure,
and I love to make fun of things, I'm trying with stuff like this, like to, I'm happy that these things exist because I'm happy when people are happy about the holidays,
right.
You know?
I'll tell you why the audience score is down on this one, I think.
Because you don't see, he doesn't hang dong.
They don't hook up.
They never hook up.
No. Spoiler alert for Hot Frosty.
He's a snowman, Dusty. It becomes weird when
he becomes a guy.
He becomes a real boy.
No, he for sure is a dude. Once he's not a snowman, that's a dude. And the whole movie is like everybody in this town's like, I will fuck this snowman, except Lacey Chabert.
She doesn't want what she just misses her husband or something.
I get, or she's like, you know,
spoiler alert for everybody.
Yeah,
How's this movie end, Dusty? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She's the only person that finds it weird. Everyone else is immediately like,
that might be why I got a good score from the critics.
Like,
that's funny.
Everyone else is immediately like, was a snowman, now's a hot guy. Yeah, whatever.
So everybody else knows he's a snowman.
Well, at the end, no one acts surprised that he's a snowman. The doctor,
they're like, yeah, we knew you're a snowman. The whole time.
The doctor in the town is like, what's more likely, that he's a snowman or that he's some kind of murderer? And then it's like, those are the only two options. So
why did they think it was some kind of murderer?
Because he
didn't have an identity and stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't have any fingerprints. He's a snowman, for God's sake.
He's got no fingerprints?
No, he's not a dude. He's a snowman.
But you said he's a dude.
Well, he takes corporeal form.
Yeah, but then I feel
he eats food, so I imagine he's got all the necessary, things to take care of that.
Situations.
Yeah.
Well, you're acting like it's a given. Like, what? You think he'd have fingerprints, stupid? Like, he has everything else, Dusty.
I know, but they're in the movie, they're like, no fingerprints. So that's a flaw in the movie's logic. But at the end, Craig Robinson finds out that he's the guy he's been looking for. And whenever he steals clothes the first time, guess what? He steals coveralls. Coveralls to say Jack on them. So you want to know what his name is?
He's Jack. He's Jack Frost.
He's Jack Frost.
Why
wouldn't he?
Of course he is.
And Jack Frost, because he's such a good guy, he's learned so much in his 2 weeks on being a real person, is he turns himself in. But if he's inside somewhere where it's too hot, he starts to melt. He's got to be in the cold.
I love that, like, 30 seconds you're like, as soon as he becomes a dude, he's a dude. He's no longer a snowman. He just melts when it's hot. He has no fingerprints.
I'm going where the movie's going.
Listen, you don't want to. I understand Gretchen Wiener in this situation. You don't want to date a guy who melts when it's hot. You can't go to Cabo.
Well, he wants to go to Hawaii, and she has to break the terrible news to him that it's too hot in Hawaii.
Does he take cold showers? Is there a cold shower scene?
He lays in the snow, and he eats just ice. That's all, and he eats cold pizza. So it's all cold based.
Loves ice cream, bro.
Yeah. But Craig Robinson is like, I'll set his bail $2,000, and they're like, he's a snowman. He can't be in there. And he's like, I don't care. So the town does the pass the hat around because they're like, you're killing the snowman. We love the snowman. He's so hot. Can't you see?
If he was ugly, they'd leave his ass in there. 100%.
Oh, yeah. Until next year.
He's a criminal. Deport him. Send him back to the North Pole.
They're not sending their best people from the North Pole here.
They should do that where Danny DeVito plays the snowman.
Yeah. It's they already did. It's Batman Returns, But Craig Robinson is they do the whole thing, and then Craig Robinson is like, you're actually $10 short still. Like, he's just a dick the whole time. And then in the end, he's like, okay, I'll let him out. And he lets him out, but now he's in a coma. He's in a heat coma. So
it was too hot in the jail? Is that what was happening?
Yeah, because Craig Robinson turned up the heat for the interrogation. So
I like this movie, dude.
Yeah,
I think I like this movie.
So they put him in the snow, and then they think he's dead. And Lacey Chabert is like, I think I was falling in love with you, Jack. And then she kisses him. And then she goes to leave, and of course, he comes back to life. But now, Andrew, he's cold because it's cold outside, and he can feel the temperature because now he's a real boy. So
a kiss made him a real boy?
Yeah, or true love, or whatever. So.
What kind of weird magical logic is this? Okay, if you put a scarf on him, he becomes a real man.
Yeah.
You got to kiss him for him to become like a real man.
Right, yeah.
You got to consummate the scarf.
Yeah, for him to become like a real dude. Then he's got to get all his vaccines. He's
you got to microchip him.
Yeah, now he can have soup. It's a whole thing. But then now that
he's a real man, she's still not into it.
No, she's like, I'm in love with you. But then it shows him going to Hawaii. That's the end of the movie.
So they do hook up.
No, it doesn't. It implies, but it never.
They just don't bang. You're talking about there's no like.
Yeah, he's a hot snowman. There's never a scene where it's true. Like, oh, okay. Well, now
you know what happened in Hawaii. That's a nervous pregnancy. What's gonna come out of me?
Well, now he's real. He can be cold, so now it's fine.
I see a carrot nose.
You said you never hooked up with him while he was a snowman.
I see a top hat.
I think that's why the score's only 55. People were like, "We want to see this snowman hook up."
Yeah, this needs to be hornier.
Yeah, you didn't give it to us, so
he does look like a B-movie hot guy, by the way. Like he's not like the hottest guy.
No, he was on Schitt's Creek.
Very ripped.
But he's like jacked in this movie.
Yeah, he's very ripped. Very ripped.
You have to find the picture of him as a snowman. Somebody took painstaking work to make this snowman. If you think about within the movie, they're like carving out the 6-pack abs and stuff. Somebody in this town really is trying to get it from this snowman.
Oh, fuck that snowman.
I think it's wrong, but I'm into the snowman.
No, that's not it. I saw a picture of it somewhere.
I have had worse times watching a movie, and so.
Oh, certainly, you saw The Strangers.
Yeah, and also, What's Cancer is one of the funniest things I've ever heard
What's
in a
Cancer
movie.
is very funny. Is that him? Is that the
guy? Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's Hot
I bet
Snowman.
it's fake.
Huh?
I bet it's fake.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
it's like AI snowman.
Unless it's one production designer really working hard to make that snowman.
They just painted a guy white.
Yeah.
Stand real still. Look cold.
Look, yeah. Project your snowman hotness.
Did you see Wicked?
I did see Wicked.
What'd you think?
Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I've never seen the play. I've never read the book. My wife, one of her fondest memories is going to LA to see the play.
Yeah, and so I went in high school and my friends made fun of me because I was so into it.
It's really good.
Yeah,
I found myself really identifying with a story about a populist man in power who's he's like a grifter, and so he has to use his abilities to create an enemy out of those that are lesser than him.
You saw Obama in that too?
I don't know why. It just really rang a bell with me right in this particular moment. I thought it was a poignant moment.
They these girls, man, and I took out last week. I removed what I said about Ariana Grande in our episode last week.
Sure.
But these two girls on their media tour are acting like they just took ecstasy for the first time.
Sure.
And they are like love talking each other constantly. Or they've made the most driving me nuts.
Or they've made the most important piece of art. Like that's changed you. Like if the people coming out of Schindler's List acted like this, you'd be like, man, I realize what a powerful. What a powerful thing.
A little too cheery, but yeah.
Yeah. No. Like, if the actors were like, I've been forever transformed after being in Schindler's List, like you're in Wicked, and they're like really like, man, what a crazy moment. So yeah, I watched a video where someone was explaining all the weird stuff that's been happening, and it seems like they're trauma bonded.
It is weird, man, but. That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah,
I'm excited to watch the movie. I haven't seen it yet.
Being a person that's never seen it, I really, really enjoyed it. That song "Popular" is fucking in my ear. It like earwormed its way into my brain. Yeah. It's so good. I thought they did a really great job. I thought Ariana Grande is really funny. Like she has a lot of really funny scenes in this movie. And
she's really talented in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, I thought the woman who played Elphaba, I've never seen her in anything. She was really great. I think the story is, I was making that joke, but like the story is really good and it's really interesting that they, the way that they sort of turn it on its head. So I'm excited for part 2. It's long, but it didn't feel as long as it is to me because it moves.
Did they build a cool world?
Yeah, they did a lot of I think that's why it's longer is because there's a lot more sort of story given to things that aren't in the play, and then the to be able to do the shots of Oz and really build the university and all that stuff. Like they do a lot of world building. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it.
That's great. I'll watch it. Mary just watched it today and she liked it and she said that she'd watch it with me because I want to go.
And Sarah, who watched it and loves the play and who was a little bit hesitant to see the movie because of how much she loves the play, really enjoyed it also. So it's not just from somebody who's never seen it. Like she holds it very dear and was still like, yeah, that was a really good version of it.
I've only heard one bad review for it, and it was a guy who works for a sports company, and he's like, going to see Wicked completely dry, don't know anything about this, and then afterwards he was like, didn't know it was a musical, hand up, I didn't really enjoy it.
Sure.
But I like musicals a lot. I like this particular musical quite a bit.
I went and saw Wicked, the woke mob back at it again.
No, the story is beautiful, and the songs are really good. Oz is a really cool world to play in. I watched the original Wizard of Oz the other day.
I always forget that the wizard is just like a huckster the whole time.
Yeah,
I forget that in every adaptation of it, he's just like a grifter.
He's a snake oil salesman. I didn't notice that until I watched it the other day because I haven't seen it since I was a kid, and I never picked up on that as a kid. I was like, oh man, this guy's a magician. The guy that when she meets him at first, and I watched it. It's good. It's like bizarre. The guy who played the Tin Man is really talented. Was really talented. Everybody in that movie's dead. I don't think there's anybody living in that movie.
You know, he was I think the third Tins Man.
I think he was the second.
Or the second? Because the other guy got asbestos poisoning from the paint.
No, it wasn't asbestos poisoning. It was like aluminum. I can't remember what it was. The snow that they used was asbestos in the movie. That's right. And then it probably killed multiple people who were in the movie. But I went down kind of the rabbit hole of like people in the movie. So one thing,
I put on Dark Side of the Moon. I synced it up, bro.
I watched that though. I watched I wanted to see the part where everything turns into color and it links up with the song. But anyway, I went down the rabbit hole with the movie in terms of how old these people were, who they were. A lot of them were just vaudeville actors and actors from silent movies. The woman who played Glinda was like a Hollywood royalty. She's there's theaters dedicated to her and stuff. But the guy who played this is how short American history is.
Right.
The guy who played Dorothy's uncle, the old man with the mustache.
Yeah.
He was born 4 years after the assassination of Abraham Lincoln.
I don't like that. That's upsetting.
That's how short American history is. So it's and I probably talked about this on the podcast before, where Betty White, if you started Betty White's birth and you go back one Betty White lifetime, Thomas Jefferson's still alive.
Yeah,
it's crazy how brief, because it's so many other countries, they have buildings that are older than Jesus, right? And
right.
We're just 200 years old. That's basically it. It's going to be 250 in 2 years, actually. But anyway, the last Munchkin died a couple years ago, and I was looking at who was in the Lollipop Guild, because those guys are freaking weird looking.
Right. They all died of asbestos poisoning.
Those three little bastards. No, one of them made it to almost 100.
Oh.
When little people do not live as long as normal size
people, yeah.
There
you go.
I got out of that one. The Wicked Witch of the West is Elphaba.
Yes.
And the woman who played her was named Margaret Hamilton, and she sustained third-degree burns from and second-degree burns on her face and hands, I think, from when because the Wicked Witch of the West shows up and is like, who killed my sister? And when they're all celebrating in Munchkinland, that whole Munchkinland scene is really funny, by the way. The little jokes that they have everywhere is very funny.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Wizard of Oz as an adult.
Yeah, you got to give it a look, because when they're singing about how dead she is, and the guy walks up just with a certificate of death immediately to declare her dead when there's a fucking house on this lady. But there's a big red like fiery explosion when the Wicked Witch of the West leaves, and you could see the trap door open, like kind of if you really pay attention.
Right.
But they did a second take where they wait to open the trap door to try to hide the trap door because they realized they could see it in the take. And something involved that had to do with them waiting a little bit longer ended up with the Wicked Witch of the West being burned really badly. And so she was like in bed for a while, and what's her name? Dorothy. What's her
Garland.
name? Judy Garland was like visiting her at home and stuff like that while she was getting better. And when she came back, she's like, "Listen, I ain't doing shit with fire ever again. Fuck you guys. You guys want me to do some fire shit? That's a hard no from old Margaret." And so they have a stunt double you remember the scene where, I don't know if you remember this, but there's a scene where she writes "Surrender Dorothy" in the sky.
Yeah.
And they cut to the Wicked Witch of the West, and she's like, it's like a front facing shot where she's on her broomstick and there's smoke coming out the back of it. During that scene, they put a stunt double in there, and the stunt double sat on a big tube that shot fire out the back. And it was almost a picture wrap on the stunt double because she got seriously injured from that. A couple of the Munchkins were seriously injured. The Tin Man had issues with the paint. Like the first guy had issues with the paint. The actual Tin Man, Jack Haley, I think his name was, who's a brilliant actor, by the way. If you watch it, he's like, you could tell he's like really good. He had issues with the paint. The guy who played the Scarecrow ended up with permanent lines on his face from the mask that he had to wear the whole time. It was just a nightmare, like the whole thing. And I think it was.
Well, Judy Garland's whacked out of her mind on pills.
Yeah, they gave her pills the whole time. They gave her like uppers, and she had to meet like weight limits the whole time. And it completely ruined her self-image and like.
Yeah. Judy Garland's story is actually like. I mean, a lot of those stories obviously are very sad, but like her story is incredibly sad. Like they put that poor girl through the ringer.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Hollywood, like you think it has no heart now in a lot of ways, but back in the day, it was like they rode these people till they died. You know, like, and the whole story of the movie, like I think it was like it wasn't commercially successful at first. It like kind of let me find it. Its Wikipedia is so long.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Everybody loved it when it came out.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of "It's a Wonderful Life" bombed.
No, but I also think it wasn't like commercially successful at first. It earned $2 million, and it made $3 million, and with its high production cost plus the cost of marketing, distribution, and other services, resulted in a loss of $1.1 million for the studio. It did not show what MGM considered a profit until a 1949 re-release earned an additional $1.5 million. And so like it kind of went away, and then it re-releases like made money after money after money, and then it ended up being like
they used to show it every year on TV. It was like a huge event to see the Wizard of Oz. You know, there's like the article I'm looking at says the television broadcast in 1956 reintroduced the film to the public. So like that's probably your chance to show it to people who had never seen it, and then it becomes another huge phenomenon. Because the only way before VHS for movies to like continue to make their money was they would do like runs of it again. All the old Disney cartoons, 10 years after they had come out, they do runs again in theater houses because people haven't seen it. And you have a whole new generation of clients, and there's nowhere else to see it until television comes out.
Yeah. So overall, it's made 29 million in the box office off a 2.something million budget, 2.8 million budget, and it's like it was I think the second movie to be put into the whatever the archives that they keep as like a historically significant film.
Yeah, the Library of Congress is.
And there was like apparently she sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow twice in the movie initially, but they realized that the movie was too long because it ended up being 2 hours long. Or no, Yeah, I think it ended up being 2 hours long.
Back then you were only
102
off.
minutes.
Back then you were only off 1 hour a day. So
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was and the film room would get real hot.
A
No, it ended
snowman
up being
could not operate that film room.
yeah.
It'd be too hot.
I think it was initially 2 hours long, and they cut it to 102 minutes. But just all the stories around it, and then like looking at the actors and like what they did and how much longer they lived and like all that stuff, what they did afterwards. Like one of the guys was like, "Hey, do you still get residuals?" And he's like, "All I get is immortality," and I think that's enough.
Yeah.
I think it was a Scarecrow who said that.
I learned this the other day since we're talking about old stuff. Do you want to take a shot as to when the first commercial microwave was available?
1953.
Not far off. 1947. It weighed 750 pounds and was nearly 6 feet tall. They didn't have microwaves when they were making Wizard of Oz. Only our boys, recently back from WW2, the big one, could have a microwave.
They needed that shit, dude. They didn't want to be around fire anymore.
Yeah, they can't fight the Roosties without without a Stouffer's lasagna. Also Elphaba is not her name in the Wizard of Oz. She's unnamed. She's just the Wicked Witch of the West in Wizard of Oz. And whenever they were writing Wicked, the play, the guy who wrote Wizard of Oz is named L. Frank Baum, I think, and they used his initials to make her name Elphaba.
Okay.
That's
okay.
Just a little fun.
But like in the Wicked canon, that is the Wicked Witch of the West, right?
Yeah, in the Wicked canon, she's the Wicked Witch of the West. Because in Defying Gravity, she sings, "If you want to find me, look to the western sky."
Yeah.
So she
part, dude.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I haven't seen the theatrical. I'm staying away from I don't want to see that scene until. Right. But I've watched the GOAT Idina Menzel do it a few times. I don't know if have you ever seen Idina Menzel do it?
Yeah, I've watched. I've been my YouTube is suggesting Wicked content to me because I've been watching a bunch of performances of the songs and stuff.
If you watch the one from the Tony Awards, it sucks because for some reason the orchestra at the Tony Awards played the song way too fast.
Was because of the time constraint.
I'm sure it was, but she was so out of breath.
That does suck.
She because a couple of those notes are like crazy, like that. That if you can't find me, look towards the western sky.
Yeah.
And then there's a part where I'm not going to sing it. I can't hit the notes. So I'm not even going to try. But there and then the final note is wild. And I hope Cynthia doesn't get too cute with that final note. I heard her do that final note on Fallon. I saw it on Instagram or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
She threw a lot of flair into that final note. It's perfect how it was, Cynthia. Don't need to add your flavor to it. A lot of the people who played Elphaba have added to that.
Yeah, you kind of want to do. There's a few versions of Popular where the person playing Galinda, there's the Christian Chenoweth one, and then there's the Ariana Grande one, and then there's a lady who did the Tiny Desk. The NPR Tiny Desk.
I watched that one, yeah.
And I think that girl's the best Glinda, and she does a bunch of little different mannerisms and stuff during Popular.
You're talking about the Tiny Desk one?
Yeah.
She was really good. I didn't watch the whole Tiny Desk though.
But
it's hard to beat Idina, man.
For
Elphaba.
For Elphaba, I don't think there's anybody that's been better than Idina Menzel. But that when you if you want to find me, look to the western sky.
Yeah.
The no wizard that there is or was, all that. That's my favorite part of that song, and it fucking rocks in the theater, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. When I was watching at the Pantages, so me and Sarah probably watched it in the same place. I'm sure she watched it at the Pantages.
That was it was in LA.
When I didn't see Idina, unfortunately, I doubt I did. At least I have my playbill somewhere, but I really don't. I don't think it was her on that tour or whatever. But the girl was amazing, and it's shocking because when there's everybody's they're like, stop her, she's a witch or whatever, she's wicked. And then she goes and she's like, it's me. And then she rises into the air and they have her on a cherry picker.
Yeah.
So like she rises up, but they do this thing with the curtain where it's all black under her. So you just see her rise up into the air, and she just sings one of the most incredible things you'll ever hear in your life. And I was sitting there like, I think at the time, 17-year-old. Yeah, 17 years old, stoned. We took weed on the band trip, and I just had my hands like this, and my friends were just making fun of me for being so invested. I'm like, screw you guys. That was amazing. If you can't admit that was amazing, I'm comfortable with who I am. That was incredible.
This is goddamn magic. Yeah, Sarah says when she went and saw it, because the end of the first act is she hits that final note on fucking Defying Gravity, and then boom, curtain down.
Yeah,
and she was like, at that point, I thought I could fly off of a building. She's like,
dude, I was like, I've just seen one of the most incredible things I've ever seen.
She's like, if I had been at the top of a building, I might have tried to jump off to see if I could fly. I was that fucking pumped at the end of it. So yeah, I recommend it.
It's wild to do that at the end of the first act. Like that is the biggest climax in almost anything I've ever seen, and it is the end of the first half of this thing, And but in terms of if I had to go back to a theater to watch a show again, I think I might be still putting Book of Mormon over Wicked.
Well, for the types of people we are, it's
it was just so good, man. Like it's so funny.
We are a decidedly jokes first,
funny over everything, dog.
Funny over everything podcast.
If you're going for, because there's really good singers in the Book of Mormon, like there's really, really good vocal performances. But there's nothing like the two.
No,
what Glinda and Elphaba, like in those at least. I saw West Side Story at the Pantages, and it was cool. A lot of it was in Spanish, and there's no subtitles in person. So
it
that
seems
was
like he really likes this girl, Maria.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard amor. He said amor. That means love.
All right, Andrew. I concocted a game for you this week that I'm very excited about.
All right.
I'm going to tell you about it.
I like that.
The Coachella lineup has been announced for this year.
Yeah, certainly has.
I don't want to bring up the Coachella lineup, but we could talk about that. Maybe the lineup next week and see where that goes. But I've concocted a game for you called, is it a band at Coachella or is it a name of a sci-fi character?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's not gonna be easy for me. Because I knew 4 people. I knew the headliners.
Yep.
And Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm aware of who.
Wait, Jimmy Eat World.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Not on the list. I am aware of who Travis Scott is.
Yeah.
I'm aware of him. I don't know.
People always die at his shows for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. But
so I have a list of names, 1 to 30. We don't have to do all 30, but we can play for as long as you
probably shouldn't do 30.
Play for as long as you're interested. You give me a number. I'll give you the name. You tell me whether it's a Coachella band or a sci-fi character.
There's one I'm thinking of that you might have picked, and I'm hoping because I know I'll get that one. All right, we're going as always. We're going 2. Derek Jeter.
Number 2, Damian Lazarus.
Fuck. That's a sci-fi character.
That is an artist performing at Coachella.
God damn it. I hope no young people listen to this podcast.
I might listen to Damian Lazarus's music, give it a shot just because that's a boss-ass name.
Let's see what he looks like.
It's got to be from something, I would imagine. I mean, the Bible, I guess it could be, but...
Come forth.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a dance music guy.
Are
you still going to listen to him?
Nah.
Are you going to still listen to him after you see what he looks like?
Let's...
Look at that guy. Look at that guy. You going to listen to that guy?
It looks kind of like a Tim Robinson character.
His live project is called The Ancient Moons.
Oh, no. I take it back. Why is he wearing that fucking hat? God damn
I think that's a wooden hat. I think that's a wooden hat, Dusty. That guy stinks. Screw him.
All right. Give me another number.
3, Babe Ruth.
Jesse Murph.
Murph. Jesse Murph. I come from Earth.
Murfe or RFH. Jesse Murph.
See, the Murph makes me think of Sci-Fi, but the Jesse makes me think of Coachella.
Yeah.
I'm going. Fuck. Murfh.
Murfh.
I'm going.
The Dropkick Murph.
I'm going Coachella.
Very nice.
I feel like with Sci-Fi, they wouldn't have bothered to put the H at the end of his name.
Right. That could be your. Also, I put this in a random generator to determine the order, so that we don't have a situation where I decide the orders. Because I have a tell.
Oh, it's PH.
Or PH.
You son of a bitch.
Sorry.
Well, that actually made me get it right.
Yeah.
It's a girl. Not even a dude. Not even a real dude.
That's not even a real dude. Jesse Murph is a girl.
I'm not going to disparage Jessie Murph. She does not look like she makes music that I would listen to. A couple of these pictures I cannot show on the podcast. So.
Okay. Give me another number.
4, Lou Gehrig.
4 is Cornelius Fudge.
That is a Sci-Fi character.
That is from Harry Potter. Very good.
Yeah.
I
thought so.
Thought I might be able to sneak that guy by you.
No, you can't do that.
No.
Cornelius Fudge. I think he's the
he was the minister of magic.
He runs the Ministry of Magic. Yeah. You know what? Let's go on non-Yankee. Let's go Kobe, but old Kobe, 24.
Okay. Vril Dox. Vrildox.
That's Coachella.
That is Sci-Fi, my friend.
Fuck.
Vril Dox is a comic book character that I've never heard of, but is on the list of 100 coolest character names that I used for this list.
Like this is real. Oh wait, he's from the Legion of Superheroes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Look at this motherfucker, dude. Look at him, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. Of course, yeah. Who doesn't remember Vril Dox?
Your cat's trying to participate.
Yeah, she's trying to give you hints.
Yep.
All right.
Of course he's in the Legion of Superheroes, you dumb fuck.
I'm a cat, and even I know that. All right, give me another one.
12.
Ginger Root.
Ginger Root. That is a Sci-Fi character.
That's from a comic book. Is a performer from Coachella.
God damn it! I felt like a Sci-Fi character would be like more likely to use like the play on words.
Right. Seems like I picked a pretty good one, right?
Do you want to guess? Yeah, you did. Yeah. Do you want to guess? Do you want to guess what the Google image search for ginger root looks like?
A ginger root is what I assume. Yeah.
Hey, name yourself something different. If you're not Googleable.
I mean, they got booked for Coachella, so.
Oh, they're a band.
Yeah.
Okay. They look like they might make some music I'm into. That's.
I think that's a melodica.
It is a melodica, but it's like got other things on it. I don't know what's going on there.
It's got a ginger root on it.
All right, I'm gonna move on before I do an accent.
I wouldn't recommend it.
This is a boss ass picture, though. This is a sick picture.
Yeah, that's a fun.
That's
picture.
A cool picture.
Yeah.
All right. I think I like ginger root. Oh, I gotta give you a number.
Gotta give me a number.
The silly motherfucker pulls out a deuce. 22.
Elaine Belloc. Elaine Belloc. Belloc.
I bet that's Beloc. I bet because of that,
Yeah,
I bet that's an artist.
that is a sci-fi character.
Dude, I'm doing so bad.
She's from the Sandman comic books.
God damn it, Elaine Beloc.
All right.
6.
Number 6.
Roger Maris.
Spider Jerusalem. Spider Jerusalem.
That's got to be an artist.
That, my friend, has to be a sci-fi character.
God damn it, bro. I've only got like 1.5 of these right.
Yeah. That's let me give you a couple that I think are pretty fun. Ape Sapien.
Ape Sapien. That's an artist.
That is from Hellboy.
Dude, what are the odds that I get this many in a row wrong?
Muhammad Ramadan.
I fucked up, by the way. Joe Torre's number 6. I just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah.
Muhammad. Roger Maris is number 9.
Ramadan.
Muhammad Ramadan.
Yep.
Shut up, cat. I know you know it.
She's trying to help you.
That is an artist.
That is an artist.
Hell
Very
yeah,
good.
dude.
Yeah.
Wonder what that motherfucker looks like.
Then let's give you number 9. Randall Flagg.
Sci-fi.
2 G's. That is a sci-fi character. He's from Stephen King books. Good. Look at you. Good on you.
Dude, Muhammad Ramadan. Oh, I think this is an AI picture, so I'm not going to click it. The AI's gross. Yuck, bro. Muhammad Ramadan doesn't look that crazy. I thought he looked crazier. Not because of the Middle Eastern thing. I just figured somebody with a wacky name like that would be a little wackier. He's an actor, singer, rapper, dancer, and producer. I bet he's good at one of those things.
Possibly one of those.
He's got a good jawline, though. He's got a really good jawline.
Lavender Brown.
Sci-fi.
Harry Potter.
Oh, that one I didn't know.
Yeah, can't get him past you.
Who's Lavender Brown?
I think he's from Harry Potter. He's
It is from Harry Potter.
Yeah. He's in one of the schools.
The daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Brown. Oh, cool.
Thanks for the help.
It's just one of their classmates.
Yeah. Just a cool name. That's a cool name.
Yeah, I think she wants Harry at some point. That is a good name though.
Hope.
Who doesn't want Harry?
Hope Tala. Tala.
Sci-fi. It sounds like Star Wars.
Coachella.
Fuck. We gotta see what she looks like.
Yep.
Hope Tala Bills, y'all. She's just a young African American girl.
Yep.
She looks like a Gen Z artist for sure.
Yeah. Like I don't know who any of these people
This
are.
is Hope Tala.
Yeah. She looks like a person.
She might not be African. She might be like Middle Eastern.
Yeah. Egyptian, perhaps. But
something.
All right, last one for this time. Black Bolt.
Sci-fi, for sure.
That is a sci-fi character.
Right.
Yeah. He can't speak because his voice is too powerful.
Shut up, cat! You son of a bitch. He can't speak because his voice is too powerful?
Yeah, he can like blow away universes with a whisper. He's like hella powerful, yeah. He's in Multiverse of Madness.
What's his name?
Black Bolt.
Black Bolt. What? I always thought Multiverse of Madness was like
Like a Chuck E. Cheese.
That seems like something that would be like the name of like a season of Rick and Morty.
Right. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Look at that dude.
Yeah.
Does he have any other powers?
No, he's just. I mean, it's
from his head right there, dude.
He's incredibly powerful, yeah. But he gets his shit rocked by the Scarlet Witch in that Doctor Strange movie. So.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, you want to do some trivia? Get out of here.
Yeah, let's do some trivia, man.
How'd you feel about that game, Andrew?
Listen, it was good. I was like 3 for 97.
Both teams played hard, you know.
This is the Dozen Daily Trivia. This is made by Barstool Sports, and it is 9 questions. First 3 are sports, and the last 6 are general American culture. We have any MLB questions, so
9 for 9 on the table.
9's on the table. You just got to carry us through NFL and NBA.
Sure.
And television and movies.
Right.
And maybe music.
Possibly music, yeah.
NFL. Kurt Warner's final NFL game was a blowout playoff loss in the divisional round against what NFC team during the 2009-2010 season?
Oh.
I hope it was the Bengals.
No, the Bengals don't play in the NFC, idiot.
Dude, I always get that wrong.
I think the Saints won the Super Bowl this year.
They're the NFC team?
Yeah. So.
Hey! Look at Dusty.
Look at me.
NBA. We're playing basketball. Finish the lyrics. I'm just kidding. Despite averaging over 20 points and 6 assists per game, in only his third NBA season in 2013 to 2014, this Western Conference team chose not to re-sign Isaiah Thomas.
Well, I got bad news, Andrew. 9 for 9 is not on the table, unless you know.
I'm trying to think what teams he was on. I know he was on the Celtics and the Knicks, but they're not Western Conference teams.
Right.
He was on, but that's like later in his career. What was he known for? Was he a Clipper?
A Clipper sounds like it could be right to me.
I don't think it was Timberwolves. I don't think it was Warriors. I don't think it was Lakers.
There's the Nuggets. There's the Spurs.
See, I also feel like there was another team that popped into my head that I thought he was on, and it wasn't the Pacers. I think he might have played for the Bulls at one point, but I don't think that's a Western Conference team. Is it?
No, the Bulls are Eastern Conference. Want to just go Clippers?
Because there was a team that popped. Yeah, probably, but there was a team that popped in my head that and then left. No, let's go Clippers. Nope, wrong. I'm stupid again. I suck again.
God damn it.
MLB. After coming over from Japan, this pitcher totaled 79 wins for the Dodgers and Yankees from 2008 to 2014.
Well, this one's all you, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe.
Who the hell could this be? This is going to really, really annoy me. If I can't think of who this is.
That it's Hideo Nomo.
It's not Hideo Nomo. It's not. Because, like, Kei Igawa came to the Yankees. Who the fuck is this? Because, like, Masahiro Tanaka played for the Yankees around that time, a little later than that, but he never pitched for the Dodgers. Oh, this might make me quit. I might shut the studio down for not knowing this.
Might be time.
Chan-Ho Park is Korean and never played for the Yankees.
Right. 2 disqualifiers from this question.
I'm going to be really annoyed if this is like the guy pitched like one game for the Yankees, but I'm still like, I should still know this. Yeah. He had 79 wins. That's enough for me to know this. All right, let's skip this for now. Science. This chemical formula for table salt consists of sodium and what other element? Chloride.
Sure.
What? Oh, it'll be chlorine because it's sodium chloride. So it's chlorine.
Hey, look at that.
I'm a chemist. I don't know the Yankee question. But I know the celebrity mashup. That is Tim Allen and Carson Daly.
One of the Jonases?
I'm not seeing a Jonas. It could be a Jonas.
I don't know who the second guy is. I mean, that's definitely Tim Allen.
Yeah, that couldn't be more Tim Allen.
Yeah. I might watch
Tim Allen or Margaret Hamilton played.
I might watch
Wicked Witch of the West.
I might watch Galaxy Quest tonight.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It holds up like crazy.
I haven't watched it in a while. I grabbed Thor's hammer.
That could be a Jonas, but he's got. No, it's not a Jonas because he's got hair, gray hair.
Yeah, I don't know who that second guy is.
I'm gonna try Carson Daly. Is that all right?
Sure.
I'm not sure. I don't think it is him, but it could be Josh Duhamel.
Oh yeah.
Nope, wrong.
Couldn't be more wrong.
Snacks and candy. Often found in the chip section, but not a chip. This snack, invented in 1896, usually has a sailor and a dog on the box or bag.
You know, when they take me out to the ball game, they better give me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Oh.
You thought you could get Cracker Jack by me?
I was thinking, what was I thinking of?
The Pirates booty?
No, I was thinking of like the I can't remember, like little shitty cracker things. The sitcom Last Man Standing ran on two Tim Allen things on here. This is Tim Allen.
It is Tim Allen, yeah.
Ran on Fox and ABC from 2011 to 2021 with what actor in the lead role as Family Man Mike Baxter? Tim Allen. Former cocaine trafficker. Tim Allen.
And Buzz Lightyear.
Hell yeah, dude. Grossing over $200 million worldwide, Mel Gibson and Heath Ledger starred in this 2000 historical war film directed by Roland Emmerich.
Ah, that is The Patriot.
Boom. Music. After a runner-up finish on Season 8 of American Idol, this singer released songs like What Do You Want From Me and Ghost Town, then performed on several tours with Queen.
Oh, okay. That's Adam Lambert.
Yeah, I would not have gotten it right based on the names of his.
No, without Queen, would have been a loss for me.
Who's this goddamn pitcher? I'm gonna be really mad. Like this is why I'm coming back to this, is because I'm gonna be angry.
Yeah.
When I find out who this is. And so after coming over from Japan, this pitcher totaled 79 wins for the Dodgers and Yankees from 2008 to 2014. I'm going to tell you what, Dusty. I watched about 100 Yankee games a year from 2008 to 2010.
Yeah.
He was probably on the Yankees later on because...
maybe he was playing for the Dodgers then.
But even then, like, I'm going to know who this is.
Right. You would have heard about the trade.
Like there's like Hyunjin Ryu, but I think that's not even Japanese. Not a real dude. And there's Chen Min Wong, who is a Yankee. That's also Korean. A lot of Koreans going on here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tap out. I'm really like upset with myself.
I'm so sorry.
I give up. 7% got the MLB question. Maybe there's some fuckery going on here.
Right.
Okay. I've never seen one that low. 8% got the mashup. What are they doing?
They're running out of people that did.
Zachary Levi instead of Carson Daly.
Yeah.
Who is Zachary Levi? Is that
He was Shazam.
No, I was thinking of Zachary Quinto.
No, that was Cobb.
MLB Hiroki Kuroda. He pitched for the Yankees? Yeah, I'm actually not ashamed that I didn't get that one right. NBA was Sacramento Kings. Yeah, I think I should have got that probably.
Still, you know,
6,
not bad. If you flip it, that's the 9 right there.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Damn
like
straight.
Jimi Hendrix. What
you
a 6 for 9.
I don't mind. Movie.
Yeah, let's see if it's a French smorgasbord.
Dude, that
like
French shit was so stupid, but it ended up being maybe our best triumph.
Yeah.
God gives his hardest battles to his toughest warriors.
To his best warriors, yeah.
We've got Napoleon to Maxine. Maxine with 3 X's.
Yeah, triple X Maxine.
Not a porno?
No, I mean in the movie she plays a person that was an adult film actress.
So we got Mia Goth, Elizabeth Debicki, Moses Sumney, Michelle Monaghan, Bobby Cannavale, Halsey, Lily Collins, Giancarlo Esposito, Kevin Bacon. We got Kevin Bacon. We got a Bacon.
Yeah. This is a 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. So
see if we're seeing anybody else that matters. Okay.
I say we roll with Bacon.
Let's see. Bacon the Crow?
Oh, well, it's not. It's
Joaquin. Same guy.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of got to go Joaquin because I don't know any of these other people. Vanessa Kirby, Tahar Rahim, Rupert Everett, Mark Bonner, Paul Reese, Ben Miles, Rihanna Ducci, Edouard Philippinat. Look at that name.
I mean, he's French. It's about Napoleon.
That is an offensive name.
I say we go Joaquin.
Joaquin. And we're trying to get to Bacon.
To Bacon, yeah.
I don't even know that many movies Bacon's in. He's in that movie where he's invisible.
Hollow Man.
I saw
that movie at the drive-in theater.
So did I, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Was it the one in Porterville?
No, it was in Visalia.
Oh, god damn it. I was gonna say we could have been at the same one.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's keep going down.
Wait, I think I did see it in Visalia. In like the like 2006?
Well, no, this is Hollow Man's like 2000.
I know, but I don't know.
Hollow Man's old.
You know?
Yeah. Let's see if anything jumps out to me here.
My darling, you want me to? I should say them because people are listening. I forget people are listening to this. Joker Folie à Deux.
Nope.
Joaquin Phoenix, an actor of extremes. We got a documentary. Let's see who's in that.
Okay.
Nobody. Fucking nobody. Okay, I'm going all the way to the bottom because Casey Affleck, Letterman, and River Phoenix. No, I'm going back.
Yeah.
Go back. All right.
Back, you fool.
He's in Napoleon. Finally home, making Beau is afraid, and Beau is afraid. Come on. Joker put on a happy face. My darling Vivian, Guardians of Life. Joker, the sisters, brothers. Lou, don't worry, he won't get far on foot. Dominion, Mary Magdalene, you were never really here. Unity, Irrational Man. Do we have a Mel Gibson, Kevin Bacon connection?
I bet there's one.
Because we got Signs.
Right.
Who else is in Signs?
You got Gibson. You got Abigail Breslin's in that. I don't remember who all is in.
Who else is in Johnny Cash?
Reese Witherspoon. I think there's maybe... I'm trying to think of how to get to Kevin Bacon. We got to get to Tom Cruise. I want to get to Tom Cruise.
What were they in?
Because Cruise is in A Few Good Men with Kevin Bacon.
We Own the Night. Can we get from Wahlberg to Cruise? Mendez to Cruise? Mendez to Cruise. No. I thought I had one.
Oh, Duvall. Go with Robert Duvall. Oh, fuck. No, that's Paul Newman. Never mind. Away from Duvall.
Oh, I messed up. Okay, we're going Joaquin. We Own the Night.
Yeah. I think we can get there from Wahlberg.
I had Huckabees. I don't know what Bacon's in, dog.
He's well, we could try the funniest thing, which is to do Wild Things, but that's going to be really difficult.
Who's in Wild Things?
Kevin Bacon and Denise Richards.
Oh, Wild Things.
Yeah. You didn't get to the part that has Kevin Bacon in it.
We got Daddy's Home with Farrell. Is that Gibson?
Yeah. That is Gibson.
We got Gibson.
But I'm trying to get to.
Oh wait, never mind. We already had Gibson because Gibson's in science.
I'm trying to get to Cruise.
Cruise. What's Cruise in? Mission Impossible.
Oh, yeah. Go back. Sorry, we don't
Go back
need
to what?
Joaquin.
We don't even need Joaquin.
We don't even need Joaquin. Go Vanessa Kirby.
Okay.
Who's in one of those Mission Iraq, Iran, one of those Koreas. There we go.
With Cruise.
A Few Good Men. Bacon.
Look at us, dude. Who's in Max 16?
Fucking Mexican.
That's 3, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
I bet 2 is a documentary. Oh, no.
Vanessa Kirby was in Everest with Mia Goth, who's in Max 16.
Sure. But I would have had to have watched Everest, and I'm not doing that. So
I'd rather climb Everest.
Yeah.
You want to do the grid?
Let's do the grid.
Okay, so movie grid, there's 9 squares. On the left, there's things. On the top, there's things. We got to meet the things. So on the left, we got Will Arnett, Queen Latifah, and Jenny Slate. On top, we've got double letters in title. Title contains an animated movie.
Okay.
I only know Queen Latifah as being in Taxi with Jimmy Fallon.
Right.
Will Arnett is in. I can't name a movie that any of these fucking people are in.
He's in a movie
I know
called,
who Jenny Slate is.
So he's in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the double letters.
Okay.
Will Arnett is in one of the live-action Ninja Turtles.
What's it called? There's one called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but there's also Out of the Shadow. Okay.
Yeah.
15%. Not bad.
He's in a movie called The Brothers Solomon with who's the other guy from SNL? I can't remember. Will Forte.
I like Will Forte. Animated movie. The Bee Movie. I bet he's in the Bee Movie.
Oh, he's in the Lego Batman.
$56% on that one.
Yeah, people know about Lego Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Queen Latifah, double letters in title.
I thought I had one a minute ago. Bringing Down the House, no. Beauty Shop, no. Look up the Ice Age movies for me, please.
She's in Ice Age?
Yeah.
Well, then we should use that for animated, right?
Well, she's in like a bunch of them. There's like a bunch of Ice Age movies.
Is she in all of them?
She's in most of them.
Collision Course.
Yeah, she's in Collision Course.
That's got double letters.
Yep. Let's do it.
20%. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. Title contains Bringing Down the House. We'll use yours.
That's not mine.
Yours was Taxi. There's no The Taxi, unfortunately.
There's no The Taxi, and it's not animated or having double letters. Taxi.
And then animated, let's go
probably in the Bee Movie.
Ice Age.
The Meltdown, Dawn of the Dinosaurs, Continental Drift, Collision Course.
Let's go Continental Drift.
All right, get Frosty. 23%.
It's a Frosty episode.
Jenny Slate.
Okay.
I know who she is. I don't know. I didn't even know she was an actress in movies.
She's in a movie called The Obvious Child.
It's not coming up.
Or maybe
it's called The Obvious Child.
Oh, well, okay. I know that she's in the Bob Burgers movie. For animated.
Bob's Burgers?
Yeah. Yeah, for animated.
That could also be The.
Oh, yeah. But I don't know another animated movie she's in.
Do we know another The?
No. Those other two might have to be empty for old Jenny Slate on here.
We should do the Bob's Burgers movie for the.
Oh, right, to get the
and
most
then guess
points.
like
Yeah.
one of those ensemble.
You're right. That's a smart.
8%.
Look at us. Very smart.
B movie?
Sure. Why wouldn't she be in the B movie? Unless they're idiots.
God damn it. She's not in the B movie. She needs better agents. Can you name any other Jenny Slate movies?
Try Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Maybe she's a friend in that movie.
No.
No.
All right. We got 7.
They have to cast a friend. What's our percentage? Where are we at in the
top
percentage?
28% of players.
Yeah.
Top 28%. Let's look at these. She was in a movie called Marcel.
Oh, Marcel, the shell with shoes on. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's her most popular correct answer for all 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't get the Jenny Slate thing. And then The Longest Week is her rarest correct answer for the first 2, and Zoolander Supermodel animated movie is her.
Bet that's not a movie.
Yeah, they get really wishy-washy with a lot of these,
Yeah, that's documentaries and so forth. Look, I'm taking 7 as a win. Jenny Slate is a hard person to put on that list.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's
not quite as hard as making everything a French film,
right?
Like the movie did last week,
but difficult nonetheless. And look at us, Andrew, skating in under 2 hours. Feel good about that?
We're kings of brevity.
Yeah,
that's what everybody's always said.
We're an efficient podcast. Thank you to everybody who listens. We appreciate you so very much. Hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. Hope you ate as many potatoes as your heart desired. And we appreciate you listening. We appreciate feedback. We appreciate all of it. Andrew dropped the socials at the start. Go follow us on all that stuff. And until next week, Andrew, I have a question for you. What's cancer?
You froze. There it is. My sister just sent me a picture that her and her family are watching Ernest Goes to Christmas.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's family time right there. Cancer is